How did I discover Ben Kenney's music? Because of Incubus on MySpace, actually, like way back when he came out with 26.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he was coming out with an album by himself or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's actually how I heard that he was doing his own thing.
It just like ranges, you know, like every album's different. I think like his first was kind of like soft but hard, and then like the second one was a little bit harder, and the third one was more mellow.
Finding new music within your favorite band is very rare. I'm not talking about your favorite band releasing new music, but finding out that a member of the band is a solo artist is very unique. On a brisk November evening in New York City, I and other lucky fans lined up to get into the Blender Theater to witness a rare rock show. We waited in the cold to see Ben Kenney perform with his band. The name might sound familiar. He's played in the R&B group The Roots and has been playing bass with Incubus since 2003. But when Ben isn't writing or touring with Incubus, he's writing and performing his own music.
There ain't no use in being practical. The motor's running and the tank is full. So now let's get on the road before the morning comes. With me for a day, and the distance will travel in the rain. Of that I'm sure.
I also got a chance to see Ben play the following week at a venue called Maxwells in Hoboken, New Jersey. For Ben Kenney, playing at Maxwells in the Blender Theater is a homecoming, being a New Jersey native. Both venues were very intimate, but in New Jersey, Maxwells was very different. Only holding about 150 people, it felt like we were all a part of a special experience. Both shows featured songs off Ben's 3 solo records and 1 song from a Division Group record, which is a band he played in before joining The Roots. Here's a short collection of songs that both crowds witnessed in New York and New Jersey. In the dimly lit basement of the Blender Theater, I sat down with Ben to talk about his career, from the beginning to what he's looking forward to in the future.
There was one morning where I was in my dad's room, and it was like Saturday morning. I remember this so clearly. It was like a really early morning, and I was waking him up. Just hassling my dad, because whenever I wake up, I go bug him. And he says to me, and I wasn't really thinking a lot about it. He's like, "You want a drum kit?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Let's go outside and do something, whatever." Completely forgot about it. And then I think it was later that week, I came home, from school, and there was a drum kit in the basement. And it was like, you gotta be kidding me, And, I never really thought of how crazy it was till I started telling other people about it. And they were like, your parents bought you a drum kit? Like, they wanted you to play, they let you play drums and wanted you to play drums? Like, yeah, that's how it was. People were like, that's not normal. Most parents do not want drums in their house,
Yeah, here's a baseball bat glove. It's good for outside.
Go down to the park and wreak havoc. Don't do it here. But it started with drums, and that was like the first thing that I did. And I kind of messed around trying to play guitar, but I couldn't really get my head around it until I actually had a little time playing drums. And I was like, okay, now I want to move on and do other stuff. So
After high school, Ben started a band called Super Grub. Although it wasn't the best of times, he was still moving forward.
It was a rough time. To make that music was rough because there was no the record industry was still strong back then. It was a different thing, but there was no avenue for that. I've had A&R guys at record labels tell me to be like, I love to listen to this, but there's no way I could convince the people at the record label to release this. There's no way I could get them to write you a check to make a record. And I had that told to me over and over again. And what that does is just like, man, fuck that, man. It's the most discouraging thing, because it's like you have something that you believe in, that you are creating, and you're trying to create it from an honest place, and then someone else is like, it's great, I won't be able to sell it, but keep doing it. You know, so
it's like, well, what do I do next?
Yeah, so after that for a while, and we would play shows and there'd be nobody there, over and over again, constantly playing shows to no people. It was really a time where you had to conform in your originality, you know, like it always is. You know, it's like you can be original as long as you're just like something else that's original that people like already, you know. So it was kind of a pain in the ass. Like not prioritizing that was easy. It was like, okay, I'm gonna go play with the Roots because this isn't doing anything, you know.
After 3 solo records, Ben is looking to the future. The next step is expanding into a different medium.
I've been filming a lot of personal stuff, and I'm just trying to make I'm trying to pretty much make a record, but a DVD instead of just a CD, you know, like an experience front to back, where you sit down and it's entertaining. And in some weird ambitious way, it's like after making a few records, the next thing to do would be to make some kind of video. You know, and I'm enjoying the process, but it's really hard to do because I'm doing it mostly by myself, which video is not really a one-man thing.
No, it's not.
No.
It's a lot of time in front of a computer.
It is, and I'm learning that as I go. It's not like recording, you know, like recording audio, but it's I don't know. I don't really know what everything on it's going to be yet. So I'm chipping away at it. We're going to do a little performance thing right at the end of the tour too, where we got this video studio where we're gonna go and just play the set, you know, invite some friends over and film that with a bunch of cameras. So I'm kind of arrived at a certain point, you know, a certain amount of achievements. Like I'm playing music and paying my bills, and it's cool, you know. All the stuff outside of that is just like real personal stuff, you know, like things I want to experience with my family, you know, things I want to do with my friends, and life stuff, you know, grow up and be a man, you know, take responsibility and start a family, you know.